going on, people? Welcome to United View. Welcome to another road trip. Transfer news, though. We're going to start with transfer news, but we're on our way up to Old Trafford for the Legends game. It's Gary Neville against Jamie Carragher. Old foes, rolling back the years for, derby rivalry at Old Trafford. Be interesting to see how they both play, actually. Hope Gary's I hope it's not snail's pace. Do you know what I'm saying? But we've got some great content coming for you guys at Old Trafford as well, so stay tuned for that. But let's jump into a little bit of transfer news, man. De Jong crunch talks. De Jong crunch talks, because the reports are saying that Xavi is due to talk to De Jong to discuss his future, have some final showdown talks to work out what's going on with the player, what his future is going to look like. I feel, look, this is the one, like I said, and you guys seem to agree. Out of all the transfers, well, probably Anthony seems the furthest away, but then De Jong and then Timber looks quite close. I'll get to that in a minute. But the De Jong thing's gone a bit quiet. It's gone a bit quiet. It's rumbling on. There definitely isn't anything imminent. There's definitely no done deal or advanced talks or anything like that. All of the situation seems to point to, all the indications seem to point to the fact that, like we said, De Jong isn't sure about coming. He wants Champions League and actually wants to stay at Barca. Xavi wants him to stay at Barca, but the economical climate and financial climate at Barca will dictate a lot. It'd be interesting to see what that conversation looks like once Xavi's finished talking to him. Is it along the lines of, listen, Frankie, I want to keep you, but I've spoken to the president, I've spoken to the powers that be at Barca, and we can't feasibly do it. We're trying to bring in Lewandowski, we got Gavi, we got Pedri. Like, what? I can't. If Manchester United come and give us the right money, we've got to listen to the offer. I'm just letting you know. Or does it look like, don't worry, Frankie, I've got your back, I believe in you, I know you want to stay here, I know we have got Pedri and Gavi, but Busquets is getting older, I believe in you and I definitely want you here. We don't know what that's going to look like. So I think depending on that outcome, we might see an acceleration or a slowing down of the momentum of this move, because if it's the latter, with Xavi backing it and saying, listen, I got you, I know you want to stay here, I'm going to do what I can to keep you, then that might be it, done. But if it's the first situation that I put to you guys, you could imagine it starting to accelerate. If Man United get a green light to say that the conversation's been had and now Frankie de Jong's got a decision to make in terms of understanding that this club will sell him if the right price comes in, that changes everything as a player. How many times has that happened to a player where initially they don't want to move, but if a club tells them otherwise, that they basically will get sold, the player's got to think of his career and the player's got to start thinking about it. And also the reports as well is that Erik ten Hag has had up to 3 conversations with Frankie de Jong. He is still pushing. That we do know is a fact. Although we don't know what the conversation is going to look like with Xavi and de Jong, we have to wait to see what happens and if anything leaks or breaks from that conversation. One thing we can be certain of is the fact that Erik ten Hag is pushing with Frankie de Jong and he is speaking to him consistently and trying to convince him. And also we know that Manchester United don't want to go into that 60-65 million mark so far. So there's a lot riding on this. This is far from over. This is one that I think is going to rumble on. I don't think there's anything imminent. I don't think there's anything around the corner in this one. I'm not even sure if it's going to happen, personally. I know I was like 55% a week ago or something, wasn't I? I might even be 40% now. I think we need to wait, or 50-50 maybe, 50-50. We really need to wait to see what happens with these conversations today with Xavi and Frankie de Jong. But we know that Ten Hag wants him, and it will be a great start to life under Ten Hag. But that's the latest on that situation. Let me know what you guys are saying about that. Do we push through? How long do we wait? That's another thing. How long do we wait to try and get this over the line? The transfer window hasn't even officially opened yet. That's not till June. So, there's definitely nothing to get annoyed about. These things take time. I don't think we should be impatient on the deal, but there has to be a natural cut-off point. But I don't think we're anywhere near that yet. Transfer window hasn't even opened yet. Nowhere near August. You usually say the cut-off point is, you want teams in there, you want players in there, ideally, if you can, to go on pre-season tour. I think United play on 13th of July, probably in Bangkok, so that means they will leave on, I don't know, maybe the 9th or something, the 8th, to go and get accustomed and acquainted out there. You'd want as many players in for then. But even that, if a player arrives at the club while we're on tour, they arrive, they take a flight out to the tour and then they join the squad. It's when you've got a sort of week or two before the season starts. That's what you don't want. You don't want to start the season or get near the start of the season and players aren't there yet. But we're miles away from that. So I'm quite relaxed about the Frankie de Jong situation. I'd like him to come, but clearly what the reports are saying, there's a lot more to go in this deal. Jurriën Timber, there's still reports that that remain, that, you know, it's an advanced stage and personal terms have been agreed and the deal's imminent, and some people have said it's definitely happening. The truth is, I think today there's not been any further developments. There's been a couple of outlets saying there's been more developments, but basically that was basically saying what the developments were the day before that and a couple of days before that. That's not news. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that that's extra news. I'm not going to lie. It's not. It's as you were with Jurriën Timber, which the last we heard was, reports are saying, the last we heard, that the deal's in the advanced stage, personal terms have been agreed, and his agency, who look after him, are putting out little cryptic things, aren't they? You know, deal closing time and all this. So I don't know. We'll see. We shall see on that one. Paul Pogba, latest there is that there's a few reports saying that it's pretty much a done deal to Juventus. PSG are trying to put something on the table for Paul Pogba to snatch him out of you know, from underneath Juventus's watch. I was thinking about this though. I want to see what you guys think. I mean, you look at the criticism that Mbappe's beginning to face, if it is true that he's going to stay at PSG for a big amount of money. Apparently some crazy reports that he's actually going to have a lot of say over transfers and make him a real impact at the club, which I find really, really odd. But anyway, he's potentially going to stay for a whole load of money, and some people are saying, where's the ambition? He's got a chance to go to Real Madrid, fight for major honours, try in a more competitive league, definitely be competing in Europe every year, which Real Madrid do. They get to the latter stages pretty much every year and are in the final this year, and it seems like the logical step, and he's potentially going to stay at PSG. And people are saying, wow, does he lack that kind of, everyone calls it the Farmers League in France, but it is easy for Mbappe. Definitely he's in that team. I think he definitely could challenge himself, and people are starting to say, wow, where's the mentality? You look at Paul Pogba, if you say, you know, obviously started off at United, then he goes to Juventus, wins some trophies there, spends 6 years at United, very underwhelming for many reasons, and then ends up back at Juventus on a free. They're not challenging, not even for the league at the moment. They're not even guaranteed to win that. That's Inter Milan and AC Milan doing that at the moment. Champions League, you're definitely not winning anytime soon. Would he not be better off trying to go to Real Madrid? So you think, where's Paul Pogba's mentality at? Is it about, you know, trying to just, you know, play in the comfort zone? I don't know. Going back to Juve, where he's already been, and PSG's tips, there's not been anything from Real Madrid really so far. So, but maybe it could change if Real Madrid lose out to PSG with Mbappe. They're going to need a Galactico signing. Maybe they go in strong for Paul Pogba. I don't know, but and they definitely missed out on Haaland, so they'll be needing a big player. But it just has me thinking. Let me know what you guys think on that. It's a bit club-wise, club career-wise, seems a little bit underwhelming. Obviously, Pogba's won a lot of things, and he's a World Cup winner, etc. But I don't know, man. I feel like, nah, I would have liked to have seen a bit more from him personally. But we'll have to wait and see. And lastly, Erik ten Hag is expected to face the media on Monday for his first Manchester United press conference as Man United manager. He's expected to face some really harsh questions, the reports were saying, and to present, you know, why Man United's failings have been that. He's going to get some tough questions, and I'm actually really looking forward to that on Monday when he's presented to the media. That's going to be a fascinating press conference. I'm interested to see how he speaks about us going forward, how he sees the squad, what he says about transfers. There's going to be so much. So that's the latest on that as well. And obviously he's expected to be at Selhurst Park, but obviously not to pick the team, which is tomorrow's game. But guys, thanks for watching. Smash the like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and we'll be coming at you with some content on what we find today. You'll have to wait and see what it is. Peace.